All right, Fletch, I got some breaking news for you here. Interested to see what you think about this. The Manly Sea Eagles upgrade their offer in bid to prize Jamal Fogarty away from the Canberra Raiders. This is via Sneaky Pete Bedell of Courier Mail fame. Jamal Fogarty is on the verge of quitting Canberra and inking a $2.1 million 3-year deal with the Manly Sea Eagles as they ramp up plans for life after Daly Cherry Evans. Manly bosses are in the advanced stages of talks with Fogarty, who is all but headed for the Canberra exit as he prepares to sign a 3-year deal to succeed DCE at Brookvale. Manly's poaching raid is expected to be completed over the next 48 hours, possibly before Fogarty runs out for the Raiders in Sunday's clash against the Dolphins in Canberra. Only a late collapse in negotiations will prevent Fogarty agreeing to terms on a $700,000 a season move to Manly until the end of 2028. The Raiders, though, have not given up hope of retaining Fogarty, sending through a beefed-up 2-year extension worth in the vicinity of $1.2 million.
Oh, yeah, they're starting to get within the frame of the 700. Oh, it's a hard one for him because I know he's very popular down there and he likes, when we heard Toots, we heard from Jamal himself, and he was quite diplomatic, saying that he was going to leave it up to his management, but I feel the 3rd year might get him over the line.
Where's Jamal from originally?
Well,
he's played at the Titans. Is he a Queenslander?
Yeah. He started there at the Titans, but they can't begrudge him. He's been enormous for the Raiders. So Manly got a good one there. Queenslander, Brooksy? Goldie. Oh, so he's born and bred up there.
Yeah, so Sydney's a little closer to home, I guess. Northern Beaches, northern part.
A little bit, but the 700,000. I think that's a great deal for Manly as well.
Yeah, Fogarty's playing well. Look where Canberra are in the ladder.
Yeah, his kicking game. I tell you what, he's very good at, and I haven't really the way he gets around the field barking orders. Sometimes you can get halfbacks who are a bit timid and a bit quiet. And Ricky's obviously taught him that.
Yeah.
Not to. Yeah. You're steering the ship. So it'd be interesting to see if they get up to the 700. Like if the Raiders come up with 1.4.
Yeah.
That would be.
I'd like to see him stay.
Yeah, I think that most Raiders fans would.
Yeah.
But I can see what they're trying to do. The Raiders, they don't need him for the 3rd year because they've got young Ethan Sanders coming through. So. Yeah, good times for rugby league.
In other news, Canterbury Bulldogs coach Cam Serraldo wants to see more from Toby Sexton before re-signing the halfback. Via the Daily Telegraph, Bulldogs general manager Phil Gould ruled the club out of the race to sign Lachie Galvin, and the club has opened contract talks with Sexton, but the parties are yet to agree to a new deal. Serraldo revealed he is still looking for more improvement in the halfback's game. Serraldo stated, Toby's done a good job. The big parts of his game he's done really well, but there are some areas we want to see him improve as well, and he is really well aware of that. Toby Sexton spoke about his contract status and said, I love the Dogs, but it's up to my manager to sort that out. I love the way we're going at the moment, and I love this team and the coaching staff and everyone involved. How have you thought Toby Sexton's gone so far in 2025?
Like the rest of the Bulldogs, they've all bought into what Cameron Serraldo's trying to do, and he's going very, very good. I know Matty's a big fan of him. Matty Johns is huge.
I think he spent a bit of time working with him.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, Matty's got his favourite pupils.
What's he like as a bloke, Toby Sexton?
Champion.
Good
Champion.
bloke.
Real good knockabout.
Yeah.
A bit of dirtbag about him, which we like.
Yeah.
A bit of scallywag.
Wasn't the rumours he was single in the Belmore area? And
well, apparently he fell head over heels with a girl and only met her for 2 weeks and then flew her up to meet his parents up in Queensland.
Okay.
Yeah, and the boys, that didn't last.
Wait, and was it Toby Sexton that was caught coming out of a massage parlour by Cam Serraldo?
Yes. He was saying he was getting sushi. But it was a legitimate massage because, you know, those sandhills down there can cause all sorts of issues in cars.
They can.
So he's off 2027, is he, Brooksy? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Sorry, end of 26, so available for 27. Well, who's there? I know they've got...
Mitch Woods is the guy they've got.
Yeah, but they've got Bailey Hayward.
Yeah, they've got
who's
Bailey
a halfback. I know they've extended him.
Yep.
So are they holding back for something else? I mean, Gus saying they ruled themselves out of the race to sign Lachie Galvin. I don't believe that.
You don't believe it?
No.
What about DCE?
So Toby Sexton is
off contract at the end of the year. There we go, Brooksy.
Oh, right. Well, I feel they're going to wait and see if no one gets if he doesn't get any bites, they'll get him at a real cheap, at a good value. That's the way you feel that? Is that the way?
Which other clubs could use a Sexton right now? I mean, a Manly if they don't get Fogarty.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say Raiders.
Yeah. Tie them over for a year or two before Sanders.
Before Sanders kicks in. I mean, he's a terrific halfback.
Titans could use him back at their club.
Yeah, I wonder if he would go back. I think he's a better player now.
Yeah, he is. He's much improved. To the Warriors.
Well, hang on. You're a Dogs man.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Should they be?
I want to keep him.
Okay.
Keep him. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he's going to break the bank. I think he gets Sexton for 500. 500?
Yeah. I don't think he'd be on much more than that now.
No.
Because they bought his contract out from the Titans. They have, obviously, he's been...
I mean, unless they get into a bidding war, maybe a Newcastle could use a Toby Sexton, but unless they get into a bidding war, I think 500 is a fair price.
Yeah, okay.
He's still on the up. That's the thing. He is improving. Yeah, he's definitely getting better.
He has fitted into this team, into what the Bulldogs are doing. Like
absolutely.
He's not, his kicking game's sound. It looks like Burton's obviously the main man on the left, but when Burton was out, him and Bailey Hayward were very good. So
yeah. And I think you can't underrate a big part of the Bulldogs' focus is defence, and defensively as a half, he's pretty rock solid.
Yeah, he's big body for 7.
Chance Nickel-Klokstad re-signs with the Warriors. Fullback CNK has recommitted to the One New Zealand Warriors until the end of 2027. The off-contract 29-year-old Kiwi international's 2-year extension will now stretch his second stay at the club to at least 5 seasons after earlier spending 3 years at the Warriors from 2016 to 2018.
Yeah, good signing.
We're just going to dip into one last little bit of Lachie Galvin news. I promise. This is the last.
Are you sure?
I promise.
All right.
West Tigers boss Shane Richardson has opened up on Lachie Galvin's future. On Lachie Galvin, he said, Lachie is a great person. He's a junior. He's come through the club. He's going to be with us for the next 18 months. Just treat him the way you would treat your own son. Galvin's legal team confirmed in an email to the Daily Telegraph on Tuesday that they were seeking urgent mediation to resolve the issues between the Tigers and their bright young star. On claims of bullying, Richardson said, they're not true. I can't comment about legal cases for obvious reasons, but of course we'll contest it. I don't think Luai's post was too bad, but certainly Taruva's shouldn't have happened, and I've spoken to Taruva about it. But emotions happen. To try to control emotions, it's impossible in rugby league. Shane Richardson said on West Tigers culture, we've come up from a club that's won 3 wooden spoons. We were a laughing stock everywhere. We've come back from that to be competitive in the field. We're certainly competitive off the field. We had 27,000 people at the game on the weekend, a gate of $1 million. And you may have seen, Fletch, the imagery going around of the upgraded $40 million
Leichhardt
Tigers Stadium at Leichhardt. Looks good.
Yeah, new Brascos, new bars. Yeah, the toilets need a little bit of...
yeah, they're a bit heavy. It's hard to get a drink then too.
The trough lollies in there. They've been in there since... I think Laurie Nichols put them in there. You got to get rid of those. And they got we need... trough lollies have gone.
Yeah, heavy. On the relationship between Issac Moses and the West Tigers, Richardson said, it's not good. Obviously, it's not good. This year, we've had challenges, and they've all been with Issac Moses' clients. So, it's no secret. I've got to deal with Issac. He's got to deal with me.
Yeah, it's a bit of backtracking you feel here. I know Richo's saying he's going to be here for the next 18 months. I can't see him being there next year.
I can't see him being there the rest of this year.
Well, he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
He wants out.
I mean, how he plays this weekend will be a big factor in this whole
scenario. Yeah, but I don't think a 19-year-old, I don't think it's going to affect him. I think you're at that age, he's still...
blissfully ignorant.
Yes, and he just wants to get out there and play footy. And he doesn't strike me as a kid who's going to run dead.
Yeah. I hope so.
You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade. But if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.